pierced the veil, the jaws of life. Now, this album I've just gone through and heard, as this album I wouldn't have been able to upload to YouTube as a full album reaction, because Fearless will most likely block the video for the millionth time they've blocked my videos. But this album I do feel was not an amazing album to me, to be completely honest. There were some really good, there were some good tracks on this album to help it lift up a bit still, like Past Nirvana and the last track on the album were the tracks that mainly stood out for me on this album. Those were the ones that really made the album better. If those songs were not on the album, it wouldn't be very good. For me personally, as a whole, I probably would have given it. I probably would be giving it a lower score than what I will give it. But I was getting some mad Weezer vibes in at least two of the tracks on the album. It just felt very 90s Weezer sort of vibe with some of the guitar work that they were doing within some of the songs. The a lot of the songs though, like most of the songs on the album, to be honest, were kind of like either generic like rock ballads or just generic rock songs in general, which were not very interesting guitar work, which is very unusual for Pierce the Veil because I really like their guitar work, as a lot of people do, and generally, everything comes together and sounds like really cool and just really cool. But the guitar work didn't really do anything on this album for me personally. But Vic doing on the vocals still sounds really really good. He just sounds good as he always has done. But the third track on the album, I believe it is, yeah, the third track on the album was probably the most weird but interesting one. I probably won't go back to that song as I don't feel like it. I just felt like that song was a bit too all over the place with the production and everything to make me appreciate it enough. But yeah, a very interesting song, but it's not a song I see myself going back to. But overall, for this album, I don't feel like it was very, very consistent. Most of the songs are kind of boring in a way. The guitar work wasn't really that interesting. So overall, I would give this album a 6 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought of this album in the comment section down below. And until the next video, guys. Peace.